everyone, I am Coach Stacy. I am a creative coach in Deco Exchange's creative coaching group. Y'all, we have a fun project today. This is a great multiple. If you have a shop, you can do it in multicolors. Today we are using the brick poly burlap. You can do this in other meshes as well. You may need more mesh if you're using, let's say, a breeze mesh or something thinner. But with the poly burlap, you can use any color and the same amount of petals. So we have the small UITC board that we're using. I'm using 6-inch zip ties. So on the zip tie, there is a flat side and a side with a bump. We want that flat side pointed up to the ceiling. We're going to go in on our board. You'll see numbers going down 1, 2, 3, 4. We are not using that first row. We're going in on the second row. You'll see 2 holes closer together and then this lone hole here and then 2 close together. We're going to go from that lone hole and go out either way. So go in from the lone hole, the flat side pointed up to the ceiling, and out. In from the lone hole, and hopefully out if it will get in the hole. And out. You want to also close your zip ties just till you hear a click or two to make sure you have them on correctly. It's just like that. Lone hole out, lone hole out. We're going to do that all the way around in row 2. There will be 16 zip ties total. And then in row 3, we're going to do all these close together and all of these far apart. So there'll be 16 on the 3rd row as well. That's all the zip ties we're going to need. 16 and 16. That's what it should look like in the end. I did go ahead and pre-cut my poly burlap. I have this much left on the roll, just a little bit. We're going to start out with one piece. I cut them all at 10 inches long. I did use a wood burner. If you're using, let's say, horizontal mesh or any other mesh, you can just cut it with a rotary cutter. The poly burlap I do like to wood burn just because it starts to fall apart very easily. But we have curl side up. It naturally has that curl on the roll. We're going to put it in a diamond shape, top corner down to the bottom corner. We are going to take one side and fold it over into a smaller triangle. It doesn't matter left, right, right, left. So it's a smaller triangle. We're going to hold that point, oops, pull down these legs and pull them together. So it has kind of this boot shape. We're going to kind of karate chop right down the middle. Then I just like to pinch those together. This hand is my table, just so you can get nice and close. We're going to roll and grab that mesh. The same on this side, roll and grab that mesh. Then we have a nice gathering to attach it to our board. If your petal is wonky, now is the time to reshape it. You can take that petal. Y'all, with this petal, I do like to put another zip tie around the bottom just for security. It's really going to hold it. It's going to be a little anchor on your board so it doesn't come out. Pick any of the zip ties on the outside row and just zip it in. So I'll show you what I mean about the anchor. Push some of this away. So if I pull on it, it's going to catch that first zip tie head that I put around the petal. It's not going to pull out at all. Once we have that in, again, 10 by 10, curl side up, top corner down to the bottom corner. Make a triangle, fold it in half again to make a smaller triangle. Hold your point, take the 2 legs, pull down and together. We're going to karate chop down the center, pinch those ends together, and then just curl and grab, roll and grab. Take a zip tie. We do not need to cut the tails off of this petal. Cut the excess off. Y'all fluff it out so it's nice and pretty. You can also put this petal this direction as well. We are doing it down though. At first it might look kind of funky going in the board, that it has blank spots. Y'all, like right here, there's no petal here, there's petal, petal, no petal. It will start to fill out once they all get in there and you won't even notice. Again, I'm just putting the zip ties around these, just so we have that anchor on the board. Again, this is beautiful in yellow, pink, turquoise, purple. This is even beautiful in brown. You can mix the colors, have every other color. Like do a orange and then white, orange, white. You can do the rows separate since we have 2 rows on this flower. Just make sure you cut off all the excess zip ties. Again, it doesn't matter which direction of the circle you go in. It's just easiest to work in a circle. And you won't miss any zip ties. And they all start kind of pushing up against each other, so it makes it much easier to squeeze it in when you work in a circle. So we use 16 petals on our outside row and 16 petals on our inner row. So altogether we used 32 petals, 10 inches. Y'all, this is a pre-made flower center. It is 7 inches. It's a styrofoam base, and then it has these colored wood chips on top. So just to get an idea what it looks like. Oh, I love this. With that brick orange. So pretty. So I just grabbed the nearest 10-inch sign. This one is from Deco Exchange. Y'all, you could put, sorry about my ring light. You could put a 10-inch metal sign in the middle as well. You just want to go ahead and get some cable mounts. You can find these at Deco Exchange as well. I put a little dab of super glue on, DAP or Gorilla super glue. Attach them, put your pipe cleaners through, and when I attach this other one, you'll see how I weed that through. And you can put that down just like that. Y'all, there are a lot of different 10-inch sign options. So really the possibilities are endless. This one though, I do like to leave that plastic down just so that any of the wood chips that dust off are cut. So I'm using floral pins. Y'all, I'm just going to zoom in for this. I am using floral pins. But as you can see, this floral pin is much longer than my styrofoam. Hopefully you can see. It's much longer than my styrofoam. So we want to go ahead and cut that down so it's not going to puncture through to the front. So I'm just cutting it down to about 3/4 of an inch now. Going to grab my pipe cleaner. I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm going to put a little glue. Y'all, this is metal, so it will conduct heat, so be careful here. I'm just putting some glue on the ends of my floral pin. Put my pipe cleaner down. And push it down. Want to make sure it doesn't puncture through the front. Just going to put a dollop of glue on top just to help really hold that in and secure it. Just gotta wait for that to dry. So these styrofoam centers, the wood chips do come in many different colors. Orange, pink, green, brown, natural. The options, there's a lot of options. You could always go ahead and get a glitter center too. This one is big enough too. This one is 7 inches. You want something at least 7 to 10 inches. Oops. I'll zoom back out. You could use a glitter center as well. With these styrofoam centers, we're going to want to attach them with the pipe cleaners as well as glue the back down just so they sit nice and secure. But we have that nice bed of tails from our petals that we can attach our glue to. So it's not going to seep through the door. Seep through to the door side. These glitter ones too, there's a lot of different color options out there. Pretty much anything between 6.7 inches to 10 inches across. Just gonna put this piece, y'all, you don't have to do this. This is just so I can show you quicker without waiting for glue to dry. I just put a piece of craft foam down just so it doesn't stick as I'm attaching. So really you can go anywhere on here. I'm just gonna go right across 2 different spots from where we attached petals. Top. If I can find a hole. There we go. So I have them right across from each other. The top side of this regular hole and the bottom side of this regular hole. I do like to keep them farther apart and not use the center hole because it's easier to center my flower center when the pipe cleaners are further apart. You could pull one of the pipe cleaners more left, one of them more right. It really helps with shifting your middle. So we still have our pipe cleaners there. Gonna leave them there for a second. I'm gonna lift this up. This is why we want to use the long pipe cleaners, so we have wiggle room to lift this up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a whole bunch of glue on the mesh of where we are attaching the center. You can put it right on the center too. It's just nice to have, I like to put it on the outside of it. It's nice to have wiggle room. Just put a bunch of glue. Then we're going to pull those pipe cleaners down. I like to push right on the center so it gets in the spot. Tighten the pipe cleaners if you need. For this, I do like to put something heavy on top. So even just my trash bin or a book. And I let that sit and dry. Let the hot glue dry. So that. Once it's dry, I do go ahead and take another pipe cleaner. This one's a 20 inch, so I'm just going to cut it down to about 10 inches. Once that's nice and dry, I'm going to flip it over. On your board, the flower is not directional, so really any way is up, any way is down. I'm going to take my piece of pipe cleaner. Anywhere around this outside row has holes. Doesn't really matter where you go in. I tend to go in where it has the number 1. Oops. I'm going in from the back side through to the petal side. I'm going to tie that pipe cleaner in a knot. You could use jute rope or something else as well. This is just what I prefer. Then I'm just going to wrap that excess pipe cleaner around. So it's just kind of a ball knot. Just wrap it around the excess. I'm going to pull that back so that excess is behind where the petal is. Now we just have a nice clean loop to hang our wreath. I'm going to take those pipe cleaners from our flower center. Just have them nice and tight. Spin that around. And then take that excess. Just like to cut the end so it's nice and smooth together. Just gotta take that end and stick it right back in the hole. So we just have this nice clean pipe cleaner there. And we're left with our beautiful sunflower. So again, you can do this in any color. You could use a 10-inch sign for the center. You can use a wood sign, metal sign. So many options. Or you can use a 7-inch already made flower center. All different colors. You can do this in poly burlap, which I've done. You could pretty much do it in any mesh. Some of your meshes you may need to double the amount just because your petal may be a whole lot thinner. The poly burlap is a thicker mesh. But y'all, thanks so much for watching. I hope this inspired you. I hope you give this a try. Again, I am Coach Stacy from Deco Exchange's Creative Coaching Group. And y'all, we'll see y'all again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.